Frivolous lawsuits, hey, we hear about them all the time, but do they really exist? And what happens if they do exist? Well, let's take a look at a real case. A real case involves an attorney in Chicago, Dennis James Stoffel. Mr. Stoffel was representing a woman in a retaliatory firing charge against her employer, KinderCare. Well, basically, she was contending that she was fired because of some conduct that she had undertaken at work that was intended to penalize her employer. Anyway, he went forward on the case. The deposition of his client was taken. In the deposition, she testified in such a manner that the attorneys on the other side argued, hey, the case is lost, you can't go forward. They brought that to the judge. The judge said, you know, you're right. That testimony basically brought an end to the case. Mr. Stoffel continued with the case. The court said you can't do that, but he continued with the case. Court fined him basically $140,000, saying this is a frivolous lawsuit. Well, he took that up on appeal, and the appellate court looked at it and they said, you know what, you can't bring this claim at this point in time because the actual sanctions, the fines that you got, aren't final yet, and now this is a frivolous appeal, and fined him another $22,000. Well, long story short on all of this, as a result of him continuing in a case that the trial court found frivolous, that the appellate court found frivolous, he racked up over $166,000 in fines or sanctions. Well, is this why he brought the case? So that he would get fined basically $160,000? No, he brought the case because he thought it was a good case, but when it was demonstrated it was a frivolous lawsuit, the courts fined him. We can see in this situation that very significant fines can be incurred when someone brings a frivolous lawsuit and continues to prosecute the frivolous lawsuit. As a result, in the majority of instances, when frivolous lawsuits exist, well, guess what? They are dropped. They don't go forward. And many times they're not even filed because who wants to pay over $160,000 in fines? Okay. We bring you this case, we bring cases every week so you understand how the law really works. I'm David Allen.